Research has shown a diverse workforce fosters innovation, boosts staff morale, and leads to increased productivity. Supported employment helps employers tap into a pool of dedicated and motivated potential employees. Trillium Employment Services will match a job seeker with the skills and interests to best suit the needs of the employer. We enable businesses to increase productivity by placing qualified workers with disabilities into your business. We can help you identify opportunities to restructure tasks for staff efficiencies, offer employees that can fill part-time positions, and carve jobs that meet the needs of your business. Trillium offer pre-screening, environmental assessments, safety audits, and training. This assures that the jobs applied for are jobs that are appropriate. We work with businesses to welcome people with a disability into their workforce by providing the support needed. We assist the applicant as the need arises. After a job is offered and accepted, the employment specialist and the employee arrive at work together to begin training. The employment specialist is there to offer guidance to the new employee and work toward independence during their tasks. One-on-one training is provided to ensure productivity levels are where they need to be. This saves the business time and money. An employment specialist is there to help the employee increase productivity and find solutions to better improve their workflow while increasing efficiency and achieving your business goals. Once the employee has achieved these goals, the employment specialist will slowly back away little by little. An employment specialist is available if any future support is needed. It's a win-win. The business gets a committed, hard-working employee, and the person with a disability gets a chance to show their value in the workplace.
So my name is Scott Pryor. I'm President and CEO of Connection Credit Union. We are a small credit union located in Kitsap County, Washington, and we have been here since 1958, and we serve people who live, work, or worship in Kitsap County. Our name speaks a lot about us because we work on those connections. That's how we find all of our employees, is typically there's some connection to the credit union. One of our former employees went to work for Trillium a few years back, and she was in here visiting. And so I got to talking with her about it. We thought, what the heck, it's worth having a conversation with her. During that conversation, she kind of explained how it worked, and we were intrigued because while there was some initial trepidation about hiring someone with developmental disabilities, we had the assurance that Jennifer, who would be her employment consultant, would be there as an intermediary. And so that really helped alleviate a lot of our concerns. It was an opportunity for us to find someone to do some certain tasks that always seem to get overlooked. And because as we're growing and moving faster, some of those duties tend to fall by the wayside. And so the thought process was to have someone with a job description that specifically addresses these issues that seem to be an issue for us, getting them done on a regular basis. And so we worked with Jennifer and we posted a position. We interviewed several candidates from Trillium, and then we ended up selecting Chris Emery. We thought that she would be the best fit for what we were looking for. She's been with us for about 2 years now. So far the process has worked out really well. Initially there were some challenges making sure that she could get up and running, and so working with Jennifer, she explained that it's best if we have some real specific things that she could do. She does filing. Most of the time she spends scanning, and she scans all of our new accounts and a lot of our loan documents into our database. She does a very good job of staying on top of those things, and a very good job of making sure that they are done timely and accurately. She works a couple days a week and for 5 hours a day, so it's 10 hours a week. She's rock solid. She's here when she's supposed to be here, and she's here on time when she's supposed to be here. Chris has been very dependable, and any issues that we've had with her, we have Jennifer as the employment consultant that can address it. So it's almost like we have our own personal HR person. Obviously you need to deal with someone with developmental disabilities a little bit differently, and I think what happens is you don't want to offend that person or a lack of knowledge, and that's where that employment consultant role is really critical. That initial trepidation of not being necessarily comfortable with a developmentally disabled person has really not been an issue at all, because of the quality of the Trillium staff. So if there's anything going on, Jennifer's always, when she's here, she's asking us, and anything that we can do, anything she can do better. And so knowing that, when we have had issues come up, we've talked with Jennifer and it's been dealt with, right then, right there. We're excited about the relationship, and we will certainly look at adding more developmentally disabled people in the future when we have a specific need for that. I think it really fits with our culture because we have a diverse workforce. We employ a lot of part-time people because that's a more cost-effective way for us to do business. Except we're a small credit union. We have to scratch and claw and be really scrappy with how we get our work done because we don't have the luxury of big budgets. We have to figure out a more creative way of doing things. Hiring more part-time staff that have specific job duties works out well because we have some staff that have, that are part-time that do specific things, and we have others, some that are more full-time, that do a lot of different things. So you combine those two, and it creates internally a really diverse workforce that's very flexible. I think one of the things that people that are considering this is really look at what's the best way to get the job done. And for us, the best way to get the job done was have someone dedicated to some of these tasks, these administrative tasks that our staff had challenges getting to. Why not? It makes sense. You're giving an opportunity to someone that is genuinely going to appreciate it. And our experience is that person has done a great job for us. This isn't a charity. We're not doing this as a charity for this. She has specific job duties, and she's held accountable just like everyone else is. The advantage that we have with Trillium is that we have that employment consultant. Well, it just works. You don't realize how, when you go into it, it's like, how is it going to work? But it's worked out really, really well. So I just hope more people use your services. It makes perfect sense to me.